What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am back once again with more breaking news, and well, guys, this news is not good, I gotta say. So, you know that Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake that so many fans were looking forward to? Unfortunately, that game has been delayed indefinitely. That's right, there's been some shakeups here. This was reported by Jason Schreier from Bloomberg, so you know it's 100% legit, and guys, I don't know, it's not looking good as far as this project goes, as far as the future for this project goes. So I'm not going to waste any time here. Let's just get right into the article right here. So again, this is coming from Jason Schreier directly. And yeah, the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game has been paused amid a studio shakeup, according to Jason Schreier. So I'm just going to read right into the article here. A hotly anticipated new Star Wars game is in serious trouble, according to people familiar with the project. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, a remake of a 2003 role-playing game, is delayed indefinitely as developers at Austin, Texas-based Aspire Media try to figure out what comes next. Aspire abruptly fired the game's art director and the design director this month. Wow, so they fired two directors in the same month. What is going on here? Oh, this is terrible, terrible. In a series of meetings throughout July, Aspire's two studio heads told employees that the project is on pause and that the company will look for new contracts and development opportunities, said the people who were not authorized to speak publicly about the situation, probably for confidentiality and whatnot. So Knights of the Old Republic was set to be one of the first modern Star Wars console games released outside of Electronic Arts, which previously held the exclusive licensing rights. Of course, you guys know that deal ends here next year in 2023, opening a door for new Star Wars games that we can look forward to outside of companies like Aspire, like in this case, Ubisoft Entertainment, SA, and of course, Quantic Dream. So the game was announced last September and it had been in development for nearly 3 years. We did see, if you recall, that trailer they showed off. I believe that was during the Video Game Awards this past December of 2021. Whereas, you know, that wasn't exactly like gameplay from the game or anything like that, or any kind of like media from the game. It was just a made up trailer, you know, just kind of talking about it and everything and showing it off, and just kind of teased it. It was just like a real quick tease to just let us know that it's coming and it's on the way. But, you know, it went on. The article goes on here. The game was, you know, nearly 3 years from Aspire, which was purchased by Sweden's Embracer Group last year. Aspire, who was founded back in '96, was best known as a service shop that bought existing video games on other platforms such as iOS and the original KOTOR games. And then on June 30th here, Aspire finalized a demo of the game. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting right here, guys. This is where it gets really interesting. So, you know, just a couple months ago, just a month ago actually, on June 30th, Aspire, they finalized a demo of KOTOR known as Vertical Slice to show the production partners Lucasfilm Limited LLC and Sony Group Corporation. The developers were excited about it, and they felt like they were on track, according to a person familiar with the project, said they were shocked by what happened next. The following week, right after this meeting where they showed off this demo, the company fired design director Brad Prince and art director Jason Minor. Neither responded to requests for comment, but Minor suggested on social media page that his dismissal was unexpected. This is wow. So representatives, they did not immediately respond for requests for comment, of course. Aspire studio heads told staff that Vertical Slice wasn't where they wanted it to be, and that the project would be paused, according to two people who were in the meeting. Oh, so they thought that the project would have been a little further along than what it was from the sounds of it, guys. One person familiar with the discussions suggested that a disproportionate amount of time and money had gone into the demo and that the project's current course wasn't sustainable. Oh, wow. This is a disaster, guys. This is a mess. We might never see this game. Another point of contention may be off looks like the timeline. Okay, so at the outset of development, Aspyr told the staff and partners it would release the game by the end of 2022, according to two people familiar with the production, and developers said a more realistic target would now be 2025. Oh, wow. Well, I honestly, I didn't expect to see this game until 2025 in the first place anyway. I mean, who in the right mind would think that it would be coming out here at excuse me, at the end of this year, like they're talking about here? Why would this game be able to come out at the end of 2022 when we literally haven't seen anything on it, like except for just a tiny little tease? Are you kidding me? Nah, dude, this is a complete remake of this game. And to me, this sounds like they didn't have things planned out very well at all. I'm getting kind of fired up here, but I gotta say, it just sounds like they didn't have things fired up. Or, oh my God, I can't even speak. This sounds to me that they didn't have things planned out properly. And the fact that, you know, they were expecting more, maybe the line of communication wasn't there. I don't know. Something is amiss here, guys. But unfortunately, we're going to be the ones that suffer because it looks like we're not going to get Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake anytime soon. You know, potentially, if ever. Wow. This was one of my most highly anticipated Star Wars games I was looking forward to. This and the Quantic Dream game, which, by the way, I've heard that one's not really doing too good either. What is going on with like the Star Wars franchises as well as far as their video games go? It just seems like it's a mess and things aren't organized and things are all out of sorts. It's quite, I don't know, it's frustrating to say the least. And I think these companies need to get things lined up in a row and get things going. And, you know, obviously Lucasfilm Games would be, you know, they're the ones, but you know, publishing these games for the most part. They need to get everything kind of set in line and ready to go, because otherwise we're just going to have a mess of things from here on out. And it even trickles down to the movies, man. I'm not going to like, you know, digress here too much, but my goodness, I mean, you look at some of the movies that have been released recently, and I'm not going to get into it too much because there's quite a bit of, you know, a lot of people feel differently whenever it comes down to it, and they feel very passionately about it. But me personally, I wasn't too impressed with the sequel trilogy. You know, I thought it could have been a lot better. It could have been planned out better. The planning for it wasn't there. And that is where things go sour. If you don't have things planned out accordingly, whenever it comes to these projects, whenever you have a story that's loved so much like Star Wars, it's just not going to work out. You know, you have to have things planned out. So this is obviously extremely disappointing to say the least. Who knows when we'll see this game now, if ever. We might not never see this game. You know, this might be it. This might be the last update that you ever get from me regarding Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Remake. So I don't know, guys. We'll just have to see what happens. Of course, you know, I'll keep you guys posted no matter what happens. So make sure you keep it locked right here on the Weekly Wrap-Ups YouTube channel. If you guys enjoyed this video and found it informative, go ahead and smash that like button. And then additionally, if you enjoy content like this, getting news from the top as soon as it happens, make sure you subscribe as well. Until the next video, guys, I'm A to the P. Albert Perkins, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, and as always, peace. Man, gotta get it together, Star Wars. You gotta get it together.